Mental toughness is not just about strength of mind. It's about your ability to endure, persist, and rise above the inevitable challenges life will throw at you. It's about being in the arena, bloodied and bruised, but still standing, still fighting. It's about having the resilience to push forward when the path ahead is unclear and the world around you seems intent on testing your resolve. Now, let's break it down. What does it mean to be mentally tough? It means you're capable of facing your fears head-on without flinching. It means you can accept the fact that pain is a part of life, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, and still choose to keep moving forward. And more importantly, it means you can find meaning in that struggle, meaning that transcends the immediate discomfort and allows you to grow. All right? You cannot expect to become mentally tough without hardship. The more you shield yourself from difficulty, the weaker you become. Mental toughness is forged in the fire of challenge and adversity. It doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from embracing it, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone to something greater. You have to understand that the world is a hostile place, and if you want to thrive in it, you must develop the tools to withstand its demands. And let me be clear about something. Mental toughness isn't about being unfeeling. It's not about being a cold, emotionless robot. No, it's about acknowledging your emotions, your fears, your doubts, and deciding that you're going to act anyway. It's about choosing to move forward, even when your mind is telling you to retreat, even when your body is begging you to quit. You see, we live in a society that values comfort, ease, and instant gratification. We're conditioned to believe that if something is hard, it's not worth doing. But nothing worthwhile comes without effort. Nothing valuable is built on a foundation of ease. The pursuit of excellence, whether it's in your career, your relationships, your health, or your character, requires you have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to endure things that are unpleasant in the short term for the sake of long-term growth. If you want to be a person who stands out in a crowd, who doesn't fold under pressure, who doesn't succumb to the whims of the moment, you have to be willing to endure discomfort. You have to be willing to face your fears and your weaknesses. Stare them down and say, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not backing down. This is what it means to be tough. This is the attitude that will carry you through life's most challenging moments. But here's the catch. You won't always succeed in the way you want. You won't always come out on top. You will fail. You will fall. But mental toughness isn't about avoiding failure. It's about how you respond to it. It's about getting back up, no matter how many times life knocks you down. Mental toughness also requires an unyielding commitment to your own development. It's not enough to simply survive the challenges you face. You need to use those challenges to become stronger, better, more capable. The tough individual doesn't just endure hardship. They use it as a tool for growth. They look at every setback as an opportunity to improve, to refine their abilities, to increase their capacity for resilience. The two concepts frame the calendar. This is why mental toughness is linked to a deeper sense of purpose. If you're not clear on what you're striving for, if you don't have a vision for the person you want to become, then you won't be able to endure the hardships life throws at you. But if you have a purpose, a guiding light that keeps you moving forward no matter how difficult the journey, you will find the strength to keep going when everything around you seems to be falling apart. You will have the power to see and to do impossible when so many crumble behind you. Purpose gives you the fuel you need to keep moving when your body and mind are telling you to stop. It gives you the reason to push through the pain and discomfort. And when that purpose is rooted in something bigger than yourself, something transcendent, then the power to endure becomes limitless. The tough individual knows that their struggle isn't meaningless. They understand that every ounce of effort they put into the world adds up to something greater than just their own personal gain. So how do you build mental toughness? How do you cultivate the ability to endure, to fight, and to rise above life's challenges? First, you need to take responsibility for your own life. This is crucial. You cannot rely on anyone else to pull you through the tough times. No one is coming to save you. If you want to be tough, you must take ownership of your circumstances, your choices, and your actions. The second step is to embrace discomfort. The reality is that life will not always be easy, and if you want to be tough, you must be willing to face the hard truths. You must confront your weaknesses, your fears, and your limitations, and take proactive steps to address them. It's in the face of discomfort that you grow, that you become stronger, that you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. Third, you need to develop mental discipline. Discipline is the foundation of mental toughness. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the ability to push through procrastination, laziness, and distractions, and to stay focused on your goals. If you're constantly jumping from one thing to the next, chasing after fleeting pleasures, you will never build the mental toughness you need to succeed. But if you can cultivate the ability to focus, to stick with something even when it gets tough, then you will find yourself becoming more and more resilient with each passing day. Fourth, surround yourself with people who challenge you. You need a network of individuals who will push you, who will hold you accountable, and who will expect the best from you. If you're constantly surrounded by people who tell you that everything is fine, who placate you when you're not doing your best, then you will never grow. But if you surround yourself with people who demand more from you, who expect you to rise to the occasion, you will be forced to meet that challenge. Fifth, practice gratitude. Mental toughness is not just about enduring hardship, it's about finding meaning in that hardship. And one of the most powerful ways to find meaning is through gratitude. When you focus on what you're thankful for, even in the face of adversity, you shift your perspective. You start to see the opportunities in your struggles. You begin to understand that every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to become stronger. And finally, cultivate a sense of purpose. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, when you have a clear vision for your life, then no challenge will feel insurmountable. Purpose gives you the strength to endure. Purpose keeps you moving forward when everything else is trying to pull you backward. So understand this, mental toughness is not something you're born with, it's something you build step by step, day by day. It requires discipline, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your own growth. It requires you to face the world head-on, to take responsibility for your life, and to embrace the struggle not as something to avoid, but as something to overcome.